Prominent Nigerian historian Professor Banji Akintoye has claimed that the British colonial masters amalgamated Nigeria in 1914 basically to use the wealth from the southern region to finance the northern region. The former leader of Alina Omo Oduduwa worldwide, the umbrella stroke Happy's body of the Yoruba self-determination struggle. He made this known on Wednesday during a global conference organized by Yoruba youth, which was attended by Yoruba people living in Nigeria and in diaspora. The historian alleged that the amalgamation was not done for the benefit of the people of Nigeria, but for business reasons by the British colonial rulers. He said those ruling northern protectorates then and a serious problem of finance because the region did not have money to pay the white men working there. Whereas in the south, especially in the Lagos and Yoruba land, we produce a lot of wealth that could pay all the workers and still have some remaining. And this was why the British thought that to resolve the shortfall that was happening in the north, which was making the administrator there to go back to England to source for money, then there was a need for amalgamation. After all, the southern part had money. The north did not have money. So let's merge them to balance the finances. It was not a territorial amalgamation at all. It was a business administrative arrangement between the people, the white people ruling the north and the white people ruling the south. No Yoruba people signed an amalgamation letter in 1914. Even Alaafin of Oyo was only invited to witness the celebration, and the same for the Sultan of Sokoto. Okay, so guys, more deep secrets are really coming up. This man just gave us an expo. I never knew until now why the northern and the southern protectorates were amalgamated. Okay, the criminal enterprise is already exploding, and drug lord brought it last year from the illiterate jihadists. It is breaking violently apart. These are reactions from Nigerians. I don't really know what that person is trying to say. The reason for the amalgamation is indisputable. However, must we continue with the union forced on us by Britain? Someone is asking. Okay, now we understand that you see this amalgamation is not from it was never from our mind. It happened because they forced us. And now, so because it happened, so must we continue? Someone just asked. And another person said, not entirely true, my dear professor. The good professor must remember that WWI started 1914 and the Harmony and Cameroon were German territories, whereas the southern part of Nigeria was under the control of a British trading company. The merger was to bring the south under the British government control so that the Germany does not disrupt raw materials exports. It was purely for economic reasons. This sounds like the errant comment about the North owns 78% of oil disposed. In Nigeria, based on some wrapped logic, time-tested, okay, and the colonial history tell us census students of Nigeria that Nigerian protectorates had built magnificent granite pyramids, hide from cattle and cows. The entire Middle Belt, including the present-day Kaduna, Minna, were nothing but cotton and the spice field. Coastal Calabar was Nigeria's capital during colonial days, and coupled with Lagos Island, it made sense for the British to merge their protectorates for easy shipping of agro raw materials. Okay, palm oil from the east and cocoa from the southwest. No crude oil meant that no region flogged back any region. Instead, competition was stiff and intense to impress Lord Lugard and other British colonial most other British colonial. He said the date before Lord Lugard and other British colonial crooks before the independence of Nigeria still to date by Yaro Aboki's tweets as leaders. That remains why federalism is better than this crazy democracy. Nigerians are suffering in both Yaro Aboki and the dead wrong on this Albert. North is fat and more resource than the south, but they don't own the oil in my oil background backyard today. Okay, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So, guys, what's your take on this? Kindly drop your comments below the comment section. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you.